Hi students, good morning. Welcome back to the online session. In our previous session, we had learned about the properties of whole numbers. In our previous class, we will discuss about the properties of whole numbers. How many properties are there? So closure property, associative property, identity property, commutative property, distributive property. First I can again explain these properties. Next we can do the sums by using these properties. First one, closure property. So next one, commutative property. Commutative property. And the third one, associative property. Associative property. And the fourth one, distributive property. Distributive property. And the last one, identity property. Again I can explain again these properties. Next we can do the problems by using these properties. So identity property. First, what is closure property? We can take any two whole numbers, we can add and multiply, and the result is also a whole number. That operation is satisfies the closure property. So plus and into satisfies the closure property. For example, 2 plus 3, these are two whole numbers, we can add. So again the answer is 5. 5 is a whole number. So in closure property, the operations plus and multiplication are satisfies the closure property. So what is commutative property? Commutative property means we can in this case also it is satisfies the operations addition and multiplication. So for example, you can take a plus b. So b plus a. We can change the order a plus b, b plus a, and the result is same. So in this is commutative property. So we can add any two whole numbers and some result is there, and again you can change the order. So b is in second place, next you can write the first place, and a is in next place. So we can add these two numbers, again one whole number, these two whole numbers, and that case commutative property satisfy. So what is associative property? A plus b plus c is equal to a plus b plus c. So first we can put the brackets b and c, next we can put the brackets a and b. That means we can add first these two, b and c, next that the result is added to the a. In this case, first you can add a and b and the result is added to c. So in these two are equal, and that time associative property satisfied. In this case, plus and into operations are satisfied. Next, distributive property. A into b plus c is equal to a into b. A into b plus a into c. This is the distributive formula, distributive property formula, very easy. A into b plus c is equal to a into b plus a into c. So in this case a repeats 2 times. So that is distributive property. Next, identity property. What is identity property? We can add 0 to any whole number. We can add 0 to any whole number. The result is same. We can add one whole number to 0, but the result is same. So in that case, 0 is the additive identity. Yesterday I already in your previous classes I already told, and you can take any number, multiply with 1, so the result is same. In this case, 1 is multiplicative identity. So this is the properties of whole numbers. So based on these properties we can do some problems. So these are the very important properties and very easy also. You can do practice. So first, First one, 154 plus 196 plus 46 plus 203. In this case, we can add all these numbers. We know we can add all these numbers, so the result is come. But we can use the properties of whole numbers and then we solve it. So, in this case, I can use commutative property. I can use commutative property. What is commutative property? So, A plus B becomes B plus A. So, the order can be changed. I can use commutative properties, these two numbers. So, that means 154 plus, so what property used? Commutative property. That means the order can be changed. That means 196 plus 46 will become changed to the 46 plus 196. So, the order will be changed because I use the commutative property in this problem. Plus 203 is same. Plus 203 is same. So, first we can add these two numbers. 154 plus 46. So, what is the answer? 6 plus 4. Very good. 10. 1. 5 plus 4. 9. 9 plus 1. 10. 0. 1. So, what is the answer? 200 is the answer. We can add these two numbers. What is the answer? 200. Plus, next we can add these two numbers. Next we can add these two numbers. So, 196 plus 203. What is the answer? 6 plus 3. 9. 9. 3. 399. 399. So, next we can add these two numbers. 200 plus 399. 0 plus 9, 9. 0 plus 9, 9. 2 plus 3, 5. So, answer is 599. Again I can explain. So, listen students. 154 plus 196 plus 46 plus 203. So, we can add these numbers by using the properties. So, in this problem, I use commutative property. What is commutative property? A plus B is equal to B plus A. So, I use commutative property by these two numbers. So, we can change the order because commutative property is used. So, we can change the order. That means 46 will comes first and next 196 goes to second place. Remaining numbers same. 154 plus 46, 196, because in these two numbers we use commutative property, plus 203. So, first add with these two numbers. 154 plus 46. So, what is the answer? 154 plus 46? 200. So, 200 plus, you can add these two numbers. 196 plus 203. So, 196 plus 203. So, 6 plus 3, 9. 9 plus 0, 9. 1 plus 2, 3. So, 399. So, we can add these two numbers, 200 plus 399. What is the answer? 599. So, in this problem, we use only commutative property. Commutative property is nothing but A plus B is equal to B plus A. That means we can change the order. So, next problem. So, next problem. So, second one, 25 into 1963 into 4. So, we can multiply these numbers and we get the result. But in this case, we can use the properties of whole numbers. In this case, I can use again commutative property. So, again I can use commutative property. So, what is commutative property? A plus B is equal to B plus A. A plus B is equal to B plus A. So in this case we multiplication. So we can write A into B is equal to B into A. In the commutative property, multiplication operation is also satisfied. So this commutative property is used with these two numbers. So 25 into. So commutative property used. That means the order becomes change. 4 into 1963. 4 into 1963. So we can multiply these two. 25 fours are, already we know that 25 fours are 100. 25 fours are 100 into 1963. So first we can close these two zeros. So remaining number 1 into 1963. What is the answer? 1963. How many zeros we can close? 2 zeros you can close. So we can put the 2 zeros. So students understand? Again I can explain. So 25 into 1963 into 4. This sum you can solve by using the properties of whole numbers. In this sum I use commutative property. We already know that what is commutative property. The order can be changed. You can add or multiply. The order can be changed and the result is same. So in this case A into B is equal to B into A. So I can use commutative properties with these two numbers. So these two numbers can be, the order can be changed. So next we can multiply these two numbers. 25 fours are 100. 100 into 1963. So next we can close these two zeros. 1 into 1963. 1963. So how many zeros closed? 2 zeros closed. So we can put 2 zeros. So this is the result. So again you can do next sum. Third one, 368 into 12 plus 18 into 368. In the beginning of this session, I again explained the properties of whole numbers. In that properties of whole numbers, distributive property is also there. In distributive property, what is the formula? A into B plus C is equal to A into B plus A into C. This is the distributive formula. In that case, A comes 2 times. In this problem, 368 also comes 2 times. This is also in this case A into B. Again A in the same way 368 again come. This is same as this formula. So but in this case this is not, it is in reverse position because A comes first, but in this case 368 the order can be changed. So in this case the order can be changed. In that order can be changed, we use the commutative property. So in these two numbers we use commutative property. That means A into B is equal to B into A. So this write same 368 into 12 same plus we use commutative properties these two numbers. That means the order can be changed. So 18 in this case and 368 comes first. 368 into 18. So this is equal to the distributive property or not? This is A into B plus, so 368 is equal to A into C. So A into B plus A into C. So we can find the A into B plus C. So you already know that A into B plus C. A into B plus C. So A, what is A? A is equal to 368. 368 into what is B? B is equal to 12. So next plus what is C? 18. So we can, this is in this form, we can write in this form. So 368 into 12 plus 18. What is the answer? 12 plus 18. 8 plus 2, 10. 113. So answer 30. So you can close this 0. What is the remaining number? 368 into 3. 368 into 3. 3 8s are 24. 3 6s are 18. 18 plus 2, 19, 20. Again we can put 0 and 2. 3 3s are 9, 10, 11. So the answer is 1104. But we can close 10. That 0 write in this place. So students, do you understand? So the sum is 368 into 12 and plus 18 into 368. So the same number comes 2 times, 368, 368. So we already listen distributive property is used in this case, but so 368 comes first. In this case 368 also comes first, but in this case 368 is in the second position. So we can the order changed. So order changed, which property we can use? Commutative property you can be used. So we use commutative property. That means A into B is equal to B into A. So the order will be changed. This is in the form of A into B plus A into C. So we can write A into B plus C form. So A into B plus C. What is A? 368 into what is B? 12 plus what is C? 18. So 368 into 12 plus 18. We can solve this to add these two numbers first. 12 plus 18 is equal to 30. So we can multiply these two numbers. So what is the answer? 11,040. So 11,040. So next we are going to do another sum. Fourth one, 205 into 1989. So 205 into 1989. So in this case we can use some properties and we can use the properties and get the result. So in this case I use commutative property. So commutative property is already we know. A into B is equal to B into A. A into B is equal to B into A. So this can be changed. So 1989 into 205. This means 1989 into 205. So 1989 into 205 will written in this form 200 plus 5. Is it right or wrong? Right, 200, we can add 200 to the 5. So the answer is 205. So the 205 can be written in this form. So this is in the form of A into B plus C. A into B plus C. So this is the distributive law. So A into B plus C means A into B plus A into C. This is the distributive formula. So this is in this form. We can write this, we can split into this form and we can get the result. So what is A? A is equal to 1989 into what is B? So B is equal to 200. So into 200 plus what again? What is A? 1989 into what is C? 5. So we can solve this problem. So first we can multiply these two numbers, and next we can multiply these two numbers. After that we can add the result. So finally you got the result. First we can multiply these two numbers. 1989 into 200. So we can close these two zeros. So what is the number? 1989 into 2. So we can multiply these two numbers. After that you can put the zeros in the result. So 2 nines are. So 2 nines are how much? 18. 8, 1. 2 eights are. 2 eights are 16. 16 plus 1, 17. So 2 nines are 18. 18 plus 1, 19. 2 ones are 2 plus 1, 3. So we can multiply these two numbers. What is the answer? 3978. How many zeros you can close? 2 zeros you can close. So we can put the 2 zeros plus. So next we can multiply these two numbers. So that is 1989 into 5. So 5 nines are 45. 5 eights are 40. 40 plus 4, 41, 42, 43, 44. So we can 4, and next we can write 4 on top of the 9. 5 nines are 45. We can add 45 to the 4. 46, 47, 48, 49. So you can write 9 and 4 on it. 5 ones are 5. 5 plus 4, 9. So the answer is 9945. So we can add these two numbers and the result will come. So we can add these two numbers. So we can add these two numbers. 0, 0. So 9945. 5, 4, 9, 9. So we can add 0 plus 5, 5, 0 plus 4, 4, 9 plus 8. 9 plus 8 how much? 17. 7, 1. 9 plus 1, 10. 10 plus 7, 17. So 7, 1. 9 plus 1, 10. 3 plus 1, 4. So what is the answer? 4,07,745 is the answer. So students, again I can explain. So 205 into 1989. So in this case we can use commutative property is used, again distributive property is used. So first we can use commutative property. So we can order changed. That means 1989 into 205. So 1989 into, I can write 205 in this form, 200 plus 5. So 1989 into 200 plus 5. This is in the form of A into B plus C. So that is nothing but A into B. We already know the formula, distributive formula. A into B plus A into C. So this is in this form. We can split this into this form. That means what is A? A is nothing but 1989 into what is B? 200 plus what is A? A again 1989 into what is C? 5. So we can multiply these two numbers. After that we can add these two numbers. You got the result. So in this case, in this problem we use commutative property and distributive property. These two properties we can use and we get the final result. So students, do you understand? So next sum. So it is very easy. Just we can understand in what case which property you can use on that problem. So next problem. Next problem. A milk vendor supplies 56 liters of milk, 56 liters of milk in the morning and 44 liters of milk in the evening, 44 liters of milk in the evening, to a hostel, if the milk cost 30 rupees per liter, how much money he gets per day? How much money he gets per day? So in this problem it is very easy. A milk vendor supplies milk 56 liters of milk in the morning. So one milk vendor is there, he supplies milk morning and evening. A milk vendor supplies morning. How much milk he supplies in the morning? 56 liters in morning. So he supplies milk 56 liters and 44 liters of milk in the evening. So in the evening, how much milk he supply? 44 liters of milk he supply. In the total day, he how much milk supply? Total day, that means we can add these two. Morning 56 liters of milk supplied and evening 44 liters of milk supplied. In the total day, how many liters he supplied milk to a hostel? So 6 plus 4 10, 5 plus 4 9, 9 plus 1 10. So he total per day he supplies 100 liters of milk. He supplies 100 liters of milk per day. But the milk cost 30 rupees per liter. The milk cost 30 rupees per liter. So 1 liter of milk, how much? 1 liter of milk cost 30 rupees. But how many liters are there? 100 liters of milk is there. So 100 into 30. So that means we can close the zeros. 3 zeros you can close. Remaining number 1 into 3. How many zeros you can close? 3 zeros. So total cost 3000 rupees. So a milk vendor supplies number of liters supply in the morning. How many liters? 56 liters. Next, number of liters supply in the evening. So 44 liters. So total day. So number of liters supply total day. That means you can add these two. So for 56 plus 44, 100 liters. So the milk vendor supply 100 liters per day to a hostel. But the milk cost per liter, 1 liter of milk cost 30 rupees. So 1 liter of milk cost is equal to 30 rupees. But 100 liters of milk cost is equal to 100 into 30. 100 into 30, that is nothing but 3000 rupees. So 3000 rupees he gets per day. He gets 3000 rupees per day. So students, do you understand? In this session we learn about the problems you solve by using the properties of whole numbers. So this is completed. We will start in the next session. Thank you.